There was a whole lot on the minds of the White House press corps during today's press briefing. It is August, but there's still a lot going on. So I thought I'd take a stab at answering some of their questions. It's been a while, minus the usual Trump White House spin, of course. That's not my deal. All right, first we have Phil Wegman from Real Clear Politics.
Last week, the president said the CEO of Intel was highly conflicted, seeming to cite his past investment with Chinese companies that were doing business with the Chinese military. Yesterday, he called his meeting with that CEO a success. So what can you tell us about what the Intel CEO said to President Trump that changed his mind?
Yeah, Phil, I mean, that was quite the 180-degree turn. At first, Trump calls for the resignation of Intel CEO, and then just days later, he calls him a success after meeting with him. Now, we don't know what actually was said in that meeting, not yet at least. I'm sure people are working on reporting it. But with Trump, we know that flattery and concessions usually go a very long way, gifts even. And it can sometimes turn his opinions entirely around. I mean, if you love him, how could you not be great? It's kind of how it goes in his head, I think. And what shouldn't be lost about this story is that Trump had tried to directly intervene and change the leadership of a publicly traded company. Imagine if a Democratic president had done that. So my question is, where are all the Republicans who say the government should get out of the way of business? Hello? You out there? Some things you could be angry about right now. All right, next up, Joey Garrison from USA Today. Go ahead.
So the president's new nominee for BLS Commissioner E.J. Antoni recently told Fox Business that the BLS should suspend issuing monthly job reports and only issue quarterly reports until the jobs data methodology is corrected. So does the president disagree with that assessment that his nominee is said there, or suspending these monthly job reports a real option?
I mean, Joey, I think you know this, but we are in pretty uncharted territory here. Trump fired the last BLS commissioner, a woman who was very qualified, because he didn't like the numbers. So it feels safe to assume he thinks this guy is going to do what he wants, right? That's pretty much why he has the job. It's certainly not because he is so qualified for it. Even the Wall Street Journal editorial board called this guy partisan. That tells you something. Let's be real, Trump isn't exactly a numbers guy either. I mean, he has been willing in the past to fudge or cover up statistics, like, say, inflating the size of his penthouse or wanting to stop the counting of COVID-19 cases. So, yeah, it kind of feels like a safe bet that he does not disagree with suspending the monthly jobs report. Maybe it's even what he wants. All right, let's do another. Oh, boy. Okay. Right-wing YouTuber Benny Johnson. Let's do this.
Nancy Pelosi has attacked the president for deploying the National Guard to the city, saying that it is to cover for his incompetence. Hillary Clinton has also attacked the president for securing the city of Washington, D.C. I'd like to get your response, follow up to that. Given the heroic actions of a member of this administration just a few blocks from this building, will the president consider giving the Presidential Medal of Freedom to Big Balls?
Well, Benny, I have to hand it to you. That didn't disappoint with the insanity of that question. But first off, I mean, Nancy Pelosi is right. The deployment of the National Guard is definitely not about actually lowering the crime rate. That has been going down. It's about changing the subject. It's about normalizing military in the streets. It's about a lot of things. As for big balls, which I can't believe we have to say on a TV show, but here we are in 2025. I mean, what happened to him was horrible, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Everybody should. But the people who typically receive the Medal of Freedom have decades of public service or storied careers under their belts. They aren't a 19-year-old software engineer. So I don't see how he would make the nomination list. But then again, this is the Donald Trump presidency. So who knows? Okay, one more. Tamara Keith, NPR. Go ahead.
Last week, the meeting with Putin was sort of described potentially as an opportunity for a deal. Now it's a feeling out. Has there been a shift in expectations within the White House or an effort to temper expectations about what success looks like for this meeting?
Yes, of course there is a tempering of expectations. I mean, Trump agreed to a meeting on U.S. soil with Putin. It's already a big win for that guy. Now Trump is saying he's meeting with Putin to, quote, see what he has in mind, and he'll know if a deal can be made in the first 2 minutes. What the deal may look like, who knows? But Trump has already hinted that Ukraine, the country that, of course, was invaded to begin with, that is not a part of the meeting, may need to give up territory to end this conflict. That isn't a sign of negotiating strength on Trump's part going into Friday. Meeting's still a couple days away.